Everything we've been building in the last 5 episodes today goes live on Mum's Etsy shop. The predictions are on record from episode 5. I said what I think will happen, and in 2 weeks, the data will either back us up or it won't. For us to see the results clearly, we aren't editing the old listings. We're making new ones with the edits we mentioned throughout the series. This way we can compare the old and the new listings live. Without this, we actually have no way of knowing what changes made the difference. Let's take a quick baseline before we publish the new listings. Okay, so the old tie clip listing as of today, let's look at the stats. So let's do this year. We've got 488 visits this year so far, 10 items sold. Our conversion rate is not too bad. Let's look at the traffic source quickly. So Etsy app and other Etsy pages are still dominating. And then let's check some favorites. So they've gone up and down. So now let's look at the toe ring, the stats. This year so far, 400 visits nearly and 14 orders. That's better, that one a little bit. Again, traffic, same destination, and we can see the favorites. I'm making a note of the 4 active baskets because that's a number I want to watch over time. If the new photos and descriptions do their job, that basket to sale gap should narrow. And for the lever back earrings, so we've got 1,800 visits. That's increased 400 visits throughout the series, which is good to see. 23 sales. That's a conversion rate of, I think, 1.2, 1.3%. If the new listing improves on that, we've got something good here. So that's our 3 listings and the baseline. So now let's upload the images. Okay, Mum, so I'm going to upload the photos, then we'll press save, and that's it, they're live. Now, this is actually the first time that Mum's actually seen the images, so we'll get her genuine reaction. This is the Rivoli one. Might take a minute, so I'll do it across all of them. You're already peeking to see what they look like.
No, I'll wait.
So here's the new main image, the product on a person. Here we go. Let's see if we can edit the order.
It's got video as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they're all images on a person, and the last few, we've got the product on a surface.
Yeah, you can actually see the product on the surface because it gives the customer a chance to have a really good look at it, closely. It's nice on the image, obviously, that people want to see what it looks like on them. But also, I think, me personally, I would like to be able to see the actual thing I'm buying close up. So that's what those other
Absolutely.
images
Yeah,
are
you can see the mechanism. Yeah, but
much better.
I completely agree with you. You need to show to some extent what, the product looks like. But as you can see here, we're leading with the product on a person. So
Yeah,
that's going to build the emotional connection. And
yeah,
then when they want to look at the specifications and in the description and also in
yeah.
the images, they'll get that information, right? Okay, so let's now look at the touring. We need to reorder some of these. We're going to use this as the main image. So we've got a short video as well, just like a little bit of movement to catch the light.
Uh-huh.
And as you can see, we'll move this one to the beginning.
I've got the close-ups and
And
then
there
the
we go.
packaging. Yeah, I've never
Yeah,
put
all in the
packaging
packaging.
in, so it's good to see how
Yeah.
that helps. At least people know how it's arriving. It's a good idea.
Well, it's funny you say that, but when they see the packaging, they can picture themselves owning it and themselves unboxing it.
Yeah,
So it's a little
yeah,
bit of a psychological trick, you know.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, we'll lead with this image, building the emotion. Hey, look, you're on holiday. Here, you're on the beach, you're by the pool. So that's the touring. And let's go over to the tie clip. Okay, I think let me just get the order first. We've got this image with a bunch of groommen holding the tie clip. Here's the unboxing experience. Hey, this is what you expect to see. This is what you look like.
Let me see the first image again.
Sure. There it is. So these are the AI generated images. Now, at the moment, we don't have a wedding book, so we can't take any real life photos, and we can't really crash any weddings to ask them to
Okay.
wear tie clips. So,
Not really,
for
no.
now, no. So we'll just test this angle and we'll see if it works.
Okay, look very good. Even though they're AI, they still look very good.
Yeah. So what do you think, honestly? How does this make you feel seeing all the 3 different listings and the new images, new titles, new descriptions? What's your first thought?
Well, my first thought is they look really nice. And like you've said, we've looked at lots of things recently and we've looked at our competition, and our competition is mainly using live images. So I've been using still images for so long, and things are getting, like we've said, things are not progressing as they should do. So let's just see if the live images make a difference. That's all we can do, is we can just test it.
Yeah. And what do you think of the descriptions and titles?
They're excellent. They're really good.
Yeah.
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 So it's just a different perspective, isn't it?
The key takeaway for you, Mom, is that we're not writing for you anymore. We're writing for the person who's actually buying the product.
Yeah.
And look, if it doesn't work, we'll just change it back. Nothing's permanent, but we
Mhm.
can't know unless we try. And we
Yeah.
can't know properly unless we give it time. So here's the hardest part of the entire episode. It's not the upload, it's what comes after. So I'm committing right now on camera to not checking the dashboard for 2 weeks. And every instinct is going to fight that because the temptation to check the performance is massive. You make changes and you just want to see if it's working. But 1 day of data is noise. 2 days is still noise. Even a week is just barely a signal. Photography affects click-through rates, but click-through rates need impressions first. Copy affects the conversion rate, but conversion rate need clicks first. The whole chain has a lag. If I check after 3 days and nothing moves, that doesn't mean it's not working. It means the data hasn't accumulated yet. Sellers normally tweak listings all the time, and this is absolutely killing the maturity of your listings. So 2 weeks, that's the commitment. The next time I open that dashboard is on camera with Mum. And whatever's there, that's the video. So everything's live, the baselines are captured, the changes are logged in the tracker, which we did behind the camera. We're not going to do that here. I'm most confident about the photography change. I'm least confident about the pricing, framing, and the title rewrites are somewhere in the middle. They should help with both search ranking and click-through rates. But there's the SEO tension we talked about. If you're making changes to your own shop, do what we did today. Take a note of your stats before you change anything. Set a date to check. And don't look before that date. Seriously, your future self will thank you. Your free archetype diagnosis is in the description, and I'll see you in episode 9.